So if you ever wanted to use your Samsung phone faster with fewer taps and more customization, then this video is for you. So today I'm going to show you absolutely everything you need to know about One Hand Operation Plus. We'll go through every single feature, explain what it does, show you when you actually can use it, and help you configure it to fit your own workflow. And before we get started, if you like the wallpaper I'm using in this video, just let me know in the comments and I'll happily share it with everyone. So let's jump straight into this. So One Hand Operation Plus is a free Samsung Good Lock module that completely changes how you navigate your phone. So instead of relying on traditional navigation buttons or the standard swipe gestures, it lets you create fully customizable gesture handles on the edge of your screen. Every swipe can perform a different action, meaning you can access your favorite tools, shortcuts, and apps without ever moving your hand across the screen. So whether you're using a large Galaxy Ultra phone, one-handed, multitasking throughout the day, or you simply want to speed up navigation, One Hand Operation Plus is one of the most useful Samsung customization apps available. So getting it installed only takes a minute. So here you want to go ahead and open up your Galaxy Store. On Store, you want to go ahead and search for Good Lock. Go ahead and install this and then open it. Now inside Good Lock, scroll down and find One Hand Operation Plus. Tap on it to install it and then tap on it again to open it. And then you'll be ready to start customizing your gesture. Go ahead and switch this feature on. Now let's begin with the main feature. So the core of One Hand Operation Plus is a gesture handle that sits along the left and the right edge of your screen. So if you look carefully on the edge of my screen, you'll see a blue box, which are your handles. So these invisible handles recognize different swipe directions, allowing each gesture to perform its own action. So depending on what hand you like to hold your phone, you can go ahead and choose your left handle or right handle. So I'll switch both of these on. We can tap on the left handle first. And here we have the straight swipe. So the straight swipe towards the middle of the screen is usually the gesture you'll use most, like this. So here, as you can see, it's been set to back key. So when I swipe right like this, it goes back. So this makes one hand navigation much more comfortable, especially on larger phone. It also reduces your finger movement, making your phone feel much faster to use throughout the day. Now next we have the diagonal up. So the diagonal up gesture gives you another completely separate shortcut. So here it's been set to recent. So if I swipe like this will show me all the recent apps. So instead of stretching to the top of your screen, one quick gesture does everything. Next we have the diagonal down swipe. So this gives you a third shortcut from the same handle. So you could configure this to anything you like. It's currently configured to back, something similar to the straight right. Now, since each direction performs something different, you can access 3 settings from one small area without cluttering your screen. Now, if I go ahead and tap on each of these swipes, you'll notice that there are many different actions available for you to use. So these are all the common actions which you can use: back, home, recent, menu, search, volume key, volume down, toggle mute, apps, previous, split screen, quick pop-up view, minimize, AI select, screen recorder, rotate, game booster, color inversion. And then after move screen, you have all the advanced actions which you can also apply. I'll talk about these later on in the video. So one of the most powerful features is long swipe. So when enabled, you can perform a longer swipe while keeping your finger on the screen, which activates a completely different action from the normal swipe. So if I turn this on, you'll see that another set of actions have appeared. So this is a short swipe and this is a long swipe. So say for example, if I set the short swipe straight right for home, I can go ahead and set another action for straight right. However, this is for a long swipe. So for example, a short swipe could perform a back action. A long swipe could instantly take a screenshot. Or perhaps a short swipe opens recent apps while a long swipe launches your favorite application. So essentially, every gesture becomes 2 gestures. So currently with my left handle, I have a total of 6 gestures which I can perform. So this doubles the number of shortcuts available without adding extra handles, giving experienced users an incredible amount of flexibility. Now next we have align handles. So you can align both of these handles, the left and right, together. So this keeps the left and right handle exactly the same height, position, and size, while also allowing you to choose the handle color. So if you like a clean and a symmetrical setup, aligning the handle means both sides always looks identical. So the color option also makes them easier to see during setup before hiding them later on. So here, if I go ahead and turn this feature off, I can go ahead and change the touch width of my left handle, change the size, and change the position. Lastly, I can go ahead and change the handle color. Now, if you want both of these handles the same size, go ahead and turn on Align Handle. And this will make both of these handles the same size. So it creates a clean experience and makes muscle memory much easier because both sides behave consistently. Now let's look at what these gestures can actually do. So there's plenty of standard actions, including the back, home, recent, screenshots, notification panel, quick panel, AI select, search, screen off, flashlights. And there's so many. However, One Hand Operation Plus also includes several advanced options like these here. So the first one is Widget Popup. So imagine opening your calendar, calculator, or notes without leaving an app you're currently using. So a gesture can instantly display a floating widget like this. So this is a floating window where you can add and delete widgets on this. So it's perfect for multitasking because you never lose your place in your current app. Now next is Task Switcher. So instead of opening the normal recent app screen, Task Switcher lets you jump between apps almost instantly from this list view. So it's significantly faster for users who constantly switch between multiple apps. Next is Quick Tools. So you can open useful utilities like screen capture, magnifier, or other quick access tools directly from a gesture. So everything is only one swipe away instead of several taps through the menu. So the virtual touchpad gives you trackpad style cursor to control your phone more comfortably. So this is perfect for one-hand operation without constantly stretching your thumb. Now next up is floating navigation buttons. So if you occasionally miss traditional navigation buttons, you can launch floating navigation controls whenever you need them. So you get the flexibility of gestures while still having familiar navigation available. Then you have keyboard shortcuts. So if you regularly use a physical keyboard or a Samsung DeX, gestures can trigger a keyboard shortcut instantly like this. So this speeds up your productivity and makes your phone feel more like a desktop environment. Next, we have Quick Launcher. So instead of opening up the app drawer, a gesture can immediately launch your favorite app list. So for example, you can swipe and this will open up your app menu. Go ahead and choose your app and this will open up the app. So this dramatically reduces the number of taps needed throughout the day. Now lastly, we have the hide handle option. So after you memorize where your handles are, you can hide them completely. So this gesture still works exactly the same. So you get a completely clean display while keeping all the functionality the same. Now, in addition to standard left and right handles, you can create 4 extra gesture handles. So 2 can sit towards the top of your screen, while the other 2 sits at the bottom of your screen. So each one supports exactly the same swipe direction, long swipe options, and actions as a main handle. Just like this here. So you could dedicate your top handles for productivity shortcuts, your lower handles for media control or app launching, and if you don't need them, you can just simply delete them like this. So this massively expands the number of shortcuts available while letting you customize different parts of the screen for different tasks. Now, some apps don't work well with edge gesture, so we have app exceptions. So if you tap on advanced settings, here you'll find app exceptions. So app exception lets you choose exactly which app should ignore One Hand Operation Plus. So the gesture handles disappears whenever those apps are open and they do not work at all. So games often use an entire display and the edge gesture could trigger accidentally. Adding games to the exception list prevents unwanted gestures. So you maintain a consistent experience while avoiding accidental inputs in apps where gestures aren't needed. So you can go ahead and choose your app from here. Whenever you perform a gesture, you'll notice this animation at the edge of your screen. So One Hand Operation Plus displays this animation. So if you prefer a cleaner visual, arrow works great. If you prefer a modern experience, the curved animation feels more smoother, just like this one here. So how do you change this? So to change this, go ahead and open up Advanced Settings, then tap on Animation. Go ahead and turn the feature on and then choose your style. So do you want a normal arrow like this? different type of arrow like this, a different type of arrow just like this, or you want the curved line. Here you can go ahead and customize the colors as well. So although it's purely visual, it provides a useful feedback that your gesture has been recognized while allowing you to personalize the overall experience. Now, Galaxy users with the S Pen can enable gesture support directly from the stylus. So instead of touching a screen with your finger, you can perform the same gesture while using the S Pen just like this here. So how to turn this feature on? Go ahead and tap on Advanced Settings. From here, find S Pen Gesture. So this will allow the S Pen to be used for gesture. Turn it on. Once that's turned on, you can use your S Pen to perform those gestures. So this creates a much more seamless workflow for the Galaxy Ultra and Fold users who regularly work with the S Pen. Now, when the keyboard appears, the gesture handles can automatically move above it. So without this setting, you might actually trigger gestures while trying to type. So with Fit to Keyboard enabled, the handles stay clear of the keyboard area. So to find this option, go ahead and tap on Advanced Settings. From here, find Fit to Keyboard. So I've turned that on. So this will move the gesture handle just above the keyboard so you don't interfere with typing. So here, if I tap on Message, when I go ahead and open up the keyboard, you'll notice that the handle moves up so that when you're typing, it does not interfere and open up an action. So typing becomes much more comfortable while still allowing gestures whenever you need them. Now, lastly, in the advanced settings, we have an option where you can automatically hide gestures in specific situations. So these includes landscape mode, quick panel, lock screen, and home screen. So you may want gestures available while using apps, but hidden on the home screen for a cleaner appearance. So it keeps your phone looking tidy while only displaying handles where they're actually useful. Now, normally an action happens when you release your finger. So quick action changes the behavior so the action starts immediately as soon as the gesture is recognized. So going back or opening a recent app feels almost instant because there's no need to wait until your finger leaves the display. So here, go ahead and open up gesture settings. From here, turn on quick action. So this will start the action before you release your finger from the screen. So here's an example. If I swipe right, this will take a screenshot. If I just swipe right and hold it there, this will take a screenshot. So this is what this feature does. So as soon as you perform that action, it'll not wait for you to leave that finger, it'll perform that action right away. If I switch this off, when I swipe right, this will wait for me to lift the finger and then it'll perform the action. So this is great as if you set it to going back or opening recent apps, it feels almost instant because there's no need to wait until your finger leaves that display. So everything feels noticeably faster and more responsive. Now, a feature called Gesture Handle lets you adjust exactly what counts as a straight swipe, a diagonal up, or a diagonal down. So if you often trigger the wrong gesture by accident, you can make diagonal wider or narrow until they perfectly match your natural thumb movement. So to find this setting, open up One Hand Operation Plus, go into Gesture Settings, and then find Gesture Angles. Now from here, you can go ahead and set your straight right, diagonal down, and diagonal up. So you can go ahead and set your angle. So for example, diagonal up, anything between these degrees, this is considered as diagonal up. For straight right, anything like this or like this is considered as straight right. So this improves gesture accuracy and makes One Hand Operation Plus feel tailored specifically to your own hand. Now, next up is swipe distance. So you can choose how far your finger needs to travel before a gesture activates. So some people prefer a short swipe gesture and some people prefer a long swipe gesture. So if you move it, you'll be able to see the arrow to show you how far you have to swipe in order to perform that action. So you can adjust the distance until it feels comfortable. So this gives you a precise control over how sensitive the gesture system feels. Now, finally, there is vibration. So whenever a gesture is recognized, your phone provides a haptic feedback. So you can adjust the vibration intensity to make it lighter or stronger, depending on what you like. So if you're using your phone without looking directly at the screen, so the vibration instantly confirms your gesture has been detected. So this creates a much more satisfying experience while helping reduce missed or repeated gesture. And that's everything One Hand Operation Plus has to offer. As you can see, this isn't just another gesture app. It's an incredibly powerful customization tool that can completely transform how you use your phone every single day. So once you spend a little time setting up gestures that match your workflow, it's honestly very difficult to go back to standard navigation. So if this guide helped you out, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Samsung tips and hidden features, and let me know down in the comments what your favorite one-hand Operation Plus gesture is. And remember, if you liked today's wallpaper, just leave a comment below and I'll share it with everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.